Hi guys, I'm Daniel Marks. I was tagged to do my Booktube story by Bunny Cates. You can see her right here. You can click on her face. Right on her face and see her Booktube story if you'd like. There are really only two questions to this tag, and the first one is, how did you come to be a booktuber? How did that happen? You know what, it's really hard to remember. It's been a long time. I actually had to stop recording and go back and see when I even joined. I have a YouTube channel for my adult pseudonym. Actually, my real name, Daniel Marks, is a pseudonym that I've taken on to write young adult stuff because the other stuff's really dirty, frankly. That's just, that's just how it is. And it looks like I joined in August 10th of 2010. So it's been over a couple of years now that I've been doing booktubing. And I know specifically that the YA stuff was booktubing because I started looking up like YA books as like in the search engine when I decided to create this channel. And some of the first few people I saw were, actually I think the YA fiction freaks were the first people I ever saw on here. I'll put a link to their channel in the down bar. And then of course there were the Chapter Chicks and Priscilla, and actually a whole slew of people who aren't really doing it anymore. They kind of disappeared, and I wondered they were really good at it, and yeah. But I think what initially drew me to it was that there were these people who were really excited about books and wanted to share all of this information about books and just like what they got, and it had this feeling of like being over at someone's house when they've come home from this like exciting shopping trip, or they were there under the tree opening their Christmas presents. It had that feel to it. I think that when you find a booktuber that's really enthusiastic and is just like out there giving you like tons of their personality, so it kind of feels like you know them, those are the people that make you want to do it all the more. And there are certainly a lot of booktubers out there that are really enthusiastic about it right now. But I don't really know that that answers the question as to how I came to be doing this, because I wouldn't be doing it if I weren't enthusiastic about what I was talking about. And that is not just YA fiction, because a lot of people here are specifically YA fiction, but I find that my enthusiasm for specific genres or specific age categories, I think it waxes and wanes. Right now, I'm not really reading young adult books, I have to tell you. So my book show that's coming up is not going to be YA. It's going to be pretty much adult, and it may be adult for the next year. I have no idea. It depends on how my enthusiasm level fits in. But it could be anything, is what I'm saying. And I think that I had originally had decided to start doing YouTubing because of my adult stuff. I really had a good time filming adult videos, which sounds really dirty. So I had a great time at that, and I wanted to do the same thing for my pseudonym. But I wanted to do it on a regular basis, mainly because I had burnt out on writing blog posts for my adult stuff. I was like, I don't know that anyone's reading this. It's just like, because publishers tend to want you to do blog posts and write and keep up that way, and it's just so time consuming. And I found it much more easy and conversational to sort of talk to you guys like I would talk to you if you were sitting in my living room. And that's kind of how I wanted to do my channel. And so that's what I did. I knew there were all these things like bookshelf tours and book hauls, and Lord knows I bought enough books to do a haul every week. There were times where I could do like 3 hauls in a week. It was crazy. I enjoy doing those things, and so I did them. But frankly, I don't think I would have done anything on here if I didn't enjoy it. I love the comments. The comments are great. I love interacting with people. But I think primarily I just like to have an outlet for expression, and that's fine. So whether I build a subscribership that's huge, like Priscilla of the Readables, who was another person that I was really intrigued by and kind of really loved watching her videos, whether I get to that level or not doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. I just need to get some things out, and I enjoy talking a lot. And frankly, the only other people that I have to talk to during the day until my wife gets home are my dogs. So yeah, it's kind of a lonely life, the writing life. I think that actually also answers the second part of the question, and that is what keeps you doing it. And that's the other piece, is that I like this outlet. I'm enthusiastic about books. That enthusiasm changes in terms of age, level of reading, genre, all that changes. That's fine, but I'm always enthusiastic about books and writing and talking to you guys. I would encourage anyone to give it a shot. If they're enthusiastic about books and want to talk about them with people, and maybe they don't have that outlet in their everyday life, this might be something for you. You don't have to have a fancy camera. I just use my webcam off my laptop. You just don't have to. It's more about getting your personality across and your ideas out there. That's really all you need to do. As some editing is helpful. It can be grating to hear a lot of ums and long periods of time where there's nothing being said. And I certainly don't want to get into like how you should do a video. I just want to say that if you want to do it, you should do it. You should totally do it and just be excited about it. If you're not having fun with it, then don't. Just stay on the other end and comment and have fun with it in that way. That's it. I guess there could be another component to this, and that is, why would you join a collaborative channel? Because I've also done that too. I'm with the YA Rebels. I'm the Sunday Rebel. I noticed that those videos don't get as many views though, which is interesting, because those are specifically topic videos. And I would love to hear people's comments as to why my individual channel would get a certain level of views, whereas I'm kind of pushing it. It's like I feel like I'm kind of prodding people to go watch my YA Rebels videos. I'm wondering what's the difference there. So if you guys can let me know that in the comment thread, that would be awesome. And then I tag everybody. Anyone who feels like they've got a booktube story to tell, then tell it. I think it's awesome. I'm also going to be linking this to Bunny Kate's video, so I bet there'll be a whole bunch of booktube things on that, and there'll be links down in my down bar. And yeah, Booktube Story.